Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to check out Overly Sarcastic Productions' Journey to the West Part 6. Now, I might have absolutely no idea about Journey to the West beyond a few anime based on it, and by a few I mean, I am finding out that it would be basically all of them at this point. I do know Overly Sarcastic Productions based on the previous videos I've seen, and honestly, I love it. It's cool, and I just want to see more. So, hey, check it out. We're doing more. I know, shocking. You guys know the deal, though. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. It's Overly Sarcastic Productions. For any reason you haven't done it, fix that now. Do that. Good. I'm glad we had this talk. Let's get started.
Last time on Journey to the West. Let's see. Everyone got kidnapped.
Again.
Monkey killed the two guys who did it and got a lot of swag, but then he had to give up the swag, and also the two guys weren't dead after all, but at least the kidnapping thing got fixed. Now after that narrative,
and they kind of kills a bunch
it's
of
time
parents,
to
but they
continue
weren't actually
on the
parents.
Journey to the West. So our heroes are trekking westward, having just wrapped up another.
And how crazy was it when the ghost showed up? So crazy. I like the part where the Azure Lion impersonated Tripitaka, but couldn't do the migraine spell. Yep, that wasn't stressful at all. Oh my god, it just monkeys. I'm not sure which is worse. Pigsy getting along with him, because in general, Pigsy. Sandy just being cool. I was like, he couldn't spell. Monkey looking like he has a massive PTSD attack right now. And the horse contributing about as much as usual. I think we know how this is going.
Wacky adventure I didn't see fit to animate when they come upon a huge craggy mountain that's giving off some serious bad vibes.
Wait,
Monkey's starting to recognize a pattern when it comes to the gang dealing with ominous mountains and has barely managed to get a warning out before the mountain barfs out a huge...
Wait, what did he say? Come on, here we go. Everyone, on high alert. This is going to be a 100% demon-free trip. Technically, you're already there, so it can't be. But also, no, it's not even worth trying. Okay, at least, if there's nothing else, being trope-aware isn't a trope this story established yet. Which, in itself, I'm not entirely sure won't happen later, because this may or may not count as being trope-aware. It's like, big scary mountain.
Barfs out a huge
debatable.
red cloud that immediately lights up into a fireball. Like with a lot of demons they've faced, only Monkey can actually see the demon cloud, but the gang's learned to trust his judgment enough that nobody bats an eye when Monkey yoinks Tripitaka off the horse and prepares for combat.
You know, actually, that's something I'm kind of curious about. I know Pigsy and Sandy were generals and then turned into demons, but you think the entire seeing a demon thing would apply to people who are now currently demons? Or is the initial origin of being heavenly changed that? I don't know, and I'm actually kind of curious. If anyone does know, let me know.
Combat. But the demon in the cloud notices Monkey noticing him, and deciding that it'd be best to avoid a direct confrontation with anything powerful enough to see him, vanishes back into the mountain. Monkey goes all, false alarm. Alright, let's keep moving, and bundles Tripitaka back onto the horse so they can get through the spooky mountain as quickly as possible. But the demon isn't gone, just plotting. He decides to try a more sneaky tactic to get close to the group, so he...
I'm going, ooh, let me try. He's going to shapeshift into someone. I know, they've never done this before.
Pops himself down about a mile from the gang and turns himself into an emaciated little kid tied up in hanging.
Oh my god, shapeshifting.
Then he starts yelling for help. Tripitaka's like,
hey, it sounds like someone needs help.
And Monkey's like, well, good for someone, and does a little spell to jump their progress up the mountain so they're well out of earshot. Add that to the
Wait, he can do that? Okay, apparently he can do that.
list of things Monkey could do to make the entire journey moot that he won't do because it doesn't gel with the allegorical journey. And
honestly, I was under the impression they're just doing it because, hey, fuck you. I mean, all of them can fly, probably throw Tripitaka and then run over and catch him before he lands. There's a lot of things they could do. I'm just ignoring it. Just like eagles in a certain 3-part book series about rings that I'm not going to bring up.
Anyway, the demon kid is like, who the hell are those guys?
He just tied himself
that
up.
They're inexplicably way farther up the mountain than he expected,
He just
and they
got stuck
bypassed him
there?
altogether. So he catches up to them, plops himself down nearby,
That's
and
even
repeats
worse.
his helpless dangling orphan routine. Of course, the demon briefly returning to cloud form means Monkey once again spots the demon cloud and tackles Tripitaka off the horse. So
It's back for revenge! Whoop! Zip! Moments earlier. And even put a little flame effect around moments. Oh my god.
Tripitaka's almost too busy yelling at him to hear the oh-so-pitiful
Falling off a horse hurts! So does getting eaten by demons! What demons? Haven't we been through this routine before? Probably a lot.
cries for help just over the ridge. But hear him he does, and Tripitaka finds the extremely helpless and
I'm
pitiful looking
safe.
child dangling from a nearby tree. The child introduces himself as Red Boy and tearfully recounts his entire life.
Red child? It probably makes more sense in Japanese. Or, well, Chinese, I guess, because it's a Chinese story. Which uses similar characters.
Life story, which boils down to, my dad is dead, and my mom has been abducted by bandits who left me to starve. Tripitaka is like,
I instantly believe you. Pigsy, cut this poor boy down.
and Pigsy's like, I also instantly believe you, and will of course cut this poor boy down.
I like to point out here. Tripitaka being gullible. Okay. Pigsy, he's just stupid. And the horse is just existing and probably knows better but doesn't care.
But Monkey is like, guys, seriously, this whole thing makes no sense. Besides, even if he is telling the truth, everyone who could possibly take care of this kid is dead, so there's no point in rescuing him.
Going to be completely honest, I've been told that Monkey is the will, not the willpower, like humanity's spirit that's indomitable, but ultimately will destroy itself if given head. And I'm just sitting thinking, no, this entire story is proving that literally you should listen to it because it's usually right. Is it just me? Am I the only one getting that the moral they're going with maybe not actually working out? Because this is literally just listen to Goku, Wukong, take your pick, Monkey, because he's usually right about most things. Sometimes he can go a little far, but generally he's not wrong. He's like, yeah, see the problem? See the problem? No one else does? Really? Not listening to me again? Yeah, this is not so much Tripitaka's journey. This is the watch Goku, twice in the same episode. Wow. Watch Monkey just try and tell everyone not to do the stupid thing, and then realizing maybe this is not enough immortality because I have so many dumb people listening to me. You know what? That many levels of immortality are probably actually necessary for him.
This logic fails to convince the others, who rescue the boy and start on figuring out.
We have Sandy. We can have Sandy carry you. Stupid coverings. Oh no, sir. His face is way too scary. Oh, and Pixie's just comforting him. Oh my god, and Sandy's actually hurt. Oh my god, Sandy's the best kid. Like, the best character in the entire show. It was a good point. I mean, yes, but also a dickish one.
Who gets to carry him? After running through the options, they said,
you can ride with me. Oh no, I am delicate and stuff. Pigsy, can you carry? But he's so bristly. Yeah, sure. Okay, how about Monkey then? Sure, he looks nice and fluffy. Okay, Monkey, come take the kid. I'm pretty sure we just did this. Also, is it going to be followed by him going, I know who you are. Remember how you were scared of me and now you want to be carried by me? You're a dumbass. Oh my god.
Settle on Monkey, who recalls his track record for carrying disguised demons and immediately agrees. So Monkey carries Red.
Oh my god, I just want to see that picture again. Oh, come on, bring it up. Why is the back button only semi-working today? There we go. Yes, give me the child. You sure you don't want one of us to carry you? Positive. Why is this person actually wanting it? Is this demon that dumb? I mean, they went out of their way to avoid him, and now they're going out of their way not to? Yeah, no, too stupid to live.
So Monkey carries Red Boy, who...
Wow, are you kidding me with this featherweight junk? Why, sir. Wait, does that say way, sir? No. Why, sir, I simply drank too little milk as a child. Uh-huh.
He notes with some amusement weighs...
Technically, he's a demon cloud, so being featherlight might not be wrong.
Barely 5 pounds, but gradually gets grumpier and grumpier with Tripitaka, both for making him carry this kid and for not listening to his extremely logical reasoning about leaving highly suspicious orphans well enough alone. Red Boy senses his building anger and surreptitiously attempts to weigh him down with magic, which Monkey thinks is hilarious. Red Boy freaks out and drops his body just in time to avoid getting ripped apart by Monkey and decides it's now or never on kidnapping Tripitaka. One giant whirlwind later, Tripitaka is gone and Monkey is so thoroughly disheartened he tells Sandy and Pigsy they should disband right then and there. Pigsy's...
I mean, to be completely fair, this isn't even just the third time this happened. It was the third time, the first episode that covered this. It's the third iteration of that happening now. It's literally just we didn't listen to you and now you're kidnapped again. Is this what every freaking... It's episodic, of course they're doing it. It's literally... It's the sitcom format. Nothing ever changes, no one learns, and there's no progression. Up until later, but I'm hoping there is actually progression because it is technically very, very loosely based on something that happened. I've been told, I don't actually know for certain. I mean, I'm sure none of the demon part stuff happened. It's just a really cool story. But, yeah. No, he's right here. Literally, it would all be solved if you literally just listened to him.
He's like, finally! But Sandy freaks out and gives an impassioned and heartfelt speech about redemption and second chances, and it's so moving, even Pigsy changes his mind about abandoning the quest.
I actually wish they had animated what Sandy said, because he is literally too good. Yeah, best characters in order. Sandy, Wukong, Tripitaka, and I'll let the horse and Pigsy fight it out for last place.
like he's been wanting to do since episode 2. Monkey shakes off his nobody listens to me funk and gets down to business figuring out where exactly Red Boy took Tripitaka. So they search the area for clues for a while, but when nothing turns up, Monkey gets frustrated and pulls out the giant 3-headed six-armed war form he used when he rampaged through heaven. He then starts lashing out.
What was that song in the background? It sounds very familiar. Oh yeah, I forgot he could do that. Ah! And even the horse is going like, nope.
Out in every direction, which turns out to have been more than just blind frustration and a well-documented lust for rampant destruction, as his emotional episode causes the local mountain gods to pop out of their hidey holes.
Make him stop! Make him stop! To be fair, he has had a history of beating gods down with this form. So yeah, no, it's perfectly normal.
So Monkey can interrogate them about where a demon might possibly...
Howdy, folks. Mind answering a couple questions? I'm just a full-time sheriff. I was going to say full-time, but that full-time actually probably works better because he is the fall guy. When the mistaken words actually make sense. Huh.
...be holding up. Now the mountain gods tell Monkey all...
Oh my god, the nerve, such a jerk. Fortnite? Tree on fire? Stole my wallet, that minding tributes. Oh wow, they're going all over the place. No rest, too powerful for us. Her? Does it say aliens? No, wow, no kidding.
About the demon. There's only one living on this entire enormous mountain because he is an absolute terror and has single-handedly made the whole place miserable. Thanks to him, the mountain is so inhospitable that the gods barely have enough incense and offerings to get by, and the demon has been running a mafia-style shakedown racket demanding regular tribute from the mountain gods despite the fact that none of them have any money. Now the demon in question is the son of the bull...
GJ, good job, that's what GJ means. Son, and then fire eye, bull eye. Oh, I see, yeah, fire, bullhorns. Okay, that actually makes sense. Also, we're finally seeing a demon family that isn't just, oh yeah, no, you're actually celestial and we're just pretending to be family. Neat.
Demon King, but was sent away to be raised by Rakshasi and spent many years cultivating his latent fire controlling abilities to the point where he's now capable of calling on something called the true fire of Samadhi. After he completed his training, the Bull Demon King sent him to guard this mountain, and he currently lives in this place called Fiery Cloud Cave, which the mountain gods give Monkey directions to. Now, as soon as Monkey hears that Red Boy is the son of the Bull Demon King, all his worries melt away, because you might recall from his origin story way back in episode 1, Monkey was actually friends with the Bull Demon King way...
You know, on the one hand, being friends with the Bull Demon King sounds good. On the other hand, said Bull Demon King exiled his son to an empty mountain. I don't think being friends with his neglectful dad are going to be good points to him. Bull Demon, Dragon Demon, Garuda, Chicken, Lion, Ape Monkey, Ape Demon King, and the female Monkey Demon King. Kind of surprised nothing's happened with them yet.
Way back in the day, making Red Boy...
Also, I just realized they're literally accurately getting out that apes and monkeys are a completely different species. People get that wrong now! Huh. Neat.
Something approximating his nephew. Obviously, families never get in fights, so Monkey's confident that as soon as he explains this to Red Boy, everything will be fixed and they'll get Tripitaka back no problem. So
he's making it personal. Ah. You know what I said earlier about Monkey always being right? This is an example of no, he's not.
So Monkey and Pigsy zip over to Fiery Cloud Cave and demand that Red Boy send out Tripitaka. Instead, he sends out these 5 weird carts and arranges them according to the 5 phases, and then comes out looking for a fight. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Monkey's little...
No, see, I was friends with your dad a while back. I neither believe you nor care. Okay, actually, that's not nearly as bad as I thought.
Hey man, I was friends with your dad 500 years ago. Argument fails to persuade him to knock it off, and they fight.
This is... what did it say? Wait. Press X to kill steal? Oh my god, he's actually going to... This is no way to treat your sort of uncle. Stop talking! Oh my god. Thing is, he could probably piss off his actual friend when they finally meet and he does kill his son. Granted, no one else has actually cared about their kids dying at all. That is weird. I think that's actually a holdover of Confucianism, but I could be mistaken. I have a different thought process.
Fight. Pigsy observes that while they're roughly evenly matched, Monkey has Red Boy on the defensive, so in a bid for glory, he dives in and whacks him with his rake. Red Boy responds by diving into one of the carts from
what's he doing? Wait, he's actually keeping the name Red Boy? Okay, apparently he gave his real name. Was not expecting that.
Earlier, and subsequently punching himself twice in the face.
What?
But there's a method to his madness, as Red Boy recites...
If you're trying to rough yourself up so you can sue us for assault, it's not going to work. Yeah, he has no money to take. Wukong might. Pigsy, shut up.
his spell and immediately shoots fire out of every hole in his face. Fire also erupts from the carts, and while Pigsy books it across the river, Monkey makes a fire-repelling charm and dives into the inferno. But he can't find Red Boy in all the smoke, so he jumps clear of the fire and returns to the others, specifically to tear Pigsy a new one.
You call that having my back? Hey, some of us aren't fireproof. I'm not fireproof. I'm just impulsive. I can't have your back if I'm roast pork. Not with that attitude. Oh yeah, because while he technically wouldn't die from fire, he would lose all his hair, and that's all his abilities are literally tied into the shape-shifting, which is his hair. And normally, Monkey, that's not a problem. On the other hand, growing back a bald spot takes a while. Oh my god, I'm sorry, just imagining a bald monkey now being absolutely pissed like a Siamese cat. Yeah, that's kind of amazing.
One for bailing just when the fight was getting good. They argue strategy for a while until Sandy recommends that, since Red Boy's hand-to-hand combat skills are relatively
guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but this kid's only edge is the fire magic, right? Have you considered throwing a rock at him? Or stomping on him?
Underdeveloped, and he seems to mostly rely on his fire powers instead. Maybe they should focus on finding a way to put out the fire instead of just arguing. So Monkey jets off to the Eastern Ocean to conscript the help of one of the Dragon Kings in whipping up a...
Oh yeah, I remember this one. He actually went to meet him before, didn't he? And he's the one who talked to him after he came down from heaven the first... No. After he came down from the mountain the first time, and he hung out and got the clothes from them. Or, well, one of the Dragon Kings. Out of the 4 that he got them from. Oh my god. Also, this is an underwater scene, I'm assuming. Is he drinking air? Oh no, he just has tea that's denser than the water in a cup. Yeah, sure. Works for me.
A little rainstorm. After hemming and hawing over paperwork for a while, so...
Oh my god, they actually have paperwork in the ink. I'm sorry, as situational comedy goes, this is funny. It's the underwater dragon. So they have the lair underwater and everything's just floating around with like the little ink saucers, it's like a ground, pencils, stamps, lines, erasers, all the paper. Oh my god. I can't just throw together Storm, the paperwork. The Jade Emperor has to sign off. Oh, I'm sure he's going to enjoy that one.
Since making a proper storm requires the approval of the Jade Emperor, the Great Dragon surreptitiously loans Monkey one of his armies and sends him back. So Monkey heads back.
I'm sorry. A storm is too much, but an entire army for someone who has literally fought heaven to a standstill is fine. Priorities are weird. Hey kid, ready for round 2? Also, I see a mer person, a fish, a turtle person, a shark person, and... Oh, that's actually another person there. Is that a crab person? Oh, dude.
Back to the cave with the dragon army hiding in the clouds overhead and picks another fight with Red Boy, who again starts lagging behind and busts out the flames of Samedi when the fire goes south. The dragon army breaks out the rain, but the flames react unexpectedly to the downpour and actually get stronger because the true fire of Samedi is too powerful to be put out by an unlicensed thunderstorm.
Okay, that I just have to go back. I love the smugness, and there's the oh fuck look right here. And his tail is bristling in the water in the fire.
When Monkey tries to find Red Boy among the flames, the demon ambushes him and blasts smoke in his eyes, blinding him. Now, as has been previously established, Monkey is fairly fireproof, but technically he's only immune to normal fire and heavenly fire. The true fire of Samedi isn't either of those things and is actually managing to hurt him. Red Boy smokes him again, so Monkey blindly launches himself out of the inferno and into the nearest river, where the temperature shock knocks him out. The dragon army freaks out and summons Sandy and...
Marshal Canopy? Curtain lifting general? The great sage is down. Oh, were these their heavenly names? Huh. Marshal... Curtain lifting general? Why does that last one sound like a slur? Like, let's be honest, we know which one's Pigsy. And that does not sound, This is like maybe someone, he who squats. He could be fine, but, yeah. The shade they were throwing.
Pigsy to help Monkey, and you know it's serious because they use their actual celestial titles instead of their nicknames. Sandy fishes him out of the water and freaks out in turn because he looks pretty dead, but Pigsy scoffs, elbows him to one side, and revives Monkey with a few well-placed smacks on the back. Score.
I know she's about to say score 1 for Pigsy being useful, but honestly, it just feels weird. I need to see that again. It's so weird. I don't actually believe it. Yeah, no, he did apply percussive maintenance. Don't worry. That body will be fine. I just need to hit it. Oh, God, that's actually how you restart a heart with CPR. As depicted, this is a good example of CPR, if you didn't know to hit the chest. Huh. I mean, it's still wrong, but it's not as wrong as I assumed.
Back. Score 1 for Pigsy actually doing something beneficial for a change.
It'll never happen
Monkey's
again.
alive, but is fairly messed up, both emotionally and physically. The fact that he can't rescue Tripitaka is almost taking more of a toll on him than the whole being set on fire and nearly drowning thing. So he concludes that since they can't solve this on their own, the only
He's actually asking? Damn! That's actually surprising.
only thing to do is to go and get Kuan Yin's help. Unfortunately, he's too weak to make the journey, which means Pigsy has to do it instead. So
You know, this is probably the one time where someone not flying off intentionally makes sense. Because Monkey's pretty fucked in the head right now and actually dealing with damage, which is something he hasn't had to do for literally over 500 years since they dropped a mount on him and it was just an inconvenience that he couldn't move from. Or scratch his nose for 500 years, which honestly sounds absolutely worse.
Pigsy sets off southward towards Kuan Yin's place, but Red Boy notices him leaving and realizes the only thing in that direction is Kuan Yin, so that's probably
where everyone's
Pigsy's
at?
heading. So he takes a gamble, transforms to look like Kuan Yin, and intercepts Pigsy. He tells Pigsy that Red Boy is an
Oh my god, seriously? How does anything get anything done here? Also, where is that back button? Come on, there you go. Hello, Pigsy. Yow.
Pigsy. He tells Pigsy
Red Boy, oh man, Monkey must have really screwed up. He'll be fine once we talk things out. Nice. Would they actually talk things out? Because that actually was Monkey's first attempt.
that Red Boy is an eminently reasonable guy, and they should just go to his cave and talk things out with him. And of course, the minute they get to the cave, Red Boy ambushes Pigsy and takes him prisoner. Meanwhile, Monkey gets a bad feeling about how long Pigsy's taking and drags himself off to the cave to see what's wrong. He reflexively picks a fight with the guards.
Hey kid, get out here and save us both some time by grinding my friends with you. Or, oh, bringing friends with you. That makes more sense. I was like, oh my.
But immediately realizes he won't actually be able to take them in a fight, so he transforms into a fancy but harmless gold scarf, which the guards bring into the cave. After
They left the tail on it. Wait, did he transform into a fly and left the scarf behind?
little duplicate and replace action, Monkey turns into a fly and starts snooping around. There he finds Pigsy tied up in a bag yelling about how he got tricked, but before Monkey can break him out, he overhears Red Boy ordering 6 of his minions to go and invite the venerable
This monk won't keep forever, so go bring the venerable Great King over for dinner.
Great King over to dinner. Monkey takes a gamble on who the venerable Great King might be and takes a page out of Red Boy's book by transforming himself to look like the Bull Demon King, then intercepting the minions en route and heading back to the cave with them. So Red Boy is...
You think they'd have some kind of like stranger or master protocols right now at this point because everyone can transform. You have no idea who anyone is. Would a code phrase mean anything? I just... You think considering how often everyone shapeshifts, having a code is like, hey, are you actually you? Say you love me if you do. I love you, son. Oh, you're definitely not him. Die! Am I reading into this relationship too much? No. No, I don't think I am.
Is like, Father, you won't believe what I've caught. It's that reincarnation of Golden Cicada, the monk Tripitaka. And Monkey's like,
Whoa, Tripitaka? But I hear he's under the protection of the terrifying and devastatingly handsome Sung Wukong. You best be careful. That tricky monkey could be anywhere, looking like anyone. His shape-shifting powers sure are impressive, is what I'm saying.
Ha! There's nothing impressive about that monkey, and his powers can't be that versatile. I'm sure I'd recognize him at a glance.
You sure about that?
Anyway, Monkey says he'd love to eat Tripitaka, but he just can't today. See, he's trying out this new
meat
diet
today.
where you go vegetarian 4
groceries.
days a month, and, well, he doesn't want to break his streak. But Red Boy gets suspicious at that.
Oddly enough, bulls are vegetarian. So, yeah. I doubt it. At least in this case. But...
because his dad is always down for human snacks. So Red Boy's like, hey, Father, do you know it slipped my mind, but, any chance you could tell me the exact hour and date of my birth? And Monkey's like,
oh, well, I'm far too old to remember such a weirdly specific fact about you.
and Red Boy's like, my father never shuts up about my birthday!
Really? That's actually a little surprising. Seriously? What a nerd. Oh my god.
And attacks. Monkey reveals himself, throws in a last bit of sassing, and vanishes in a flash of light. So Monkey returns to Sandy, feeling refreshed.
Ooh, that felt great. You are still exactly as injured as you were before. BRB.
And renewed from pulling one over on his opponent, and uses his renewed enthusiasm for life to jet off and find Kuan Yin. So Monkey arrives at Kuan Yin's mountain and info dumps the situation. Kuan Yin.
So, son, I understand you've been having some difficulties. What gave me away? He's still smoking. They actually drew the smoke lines.
Responds with characteristic grace and nonchalance until she learns that Red Boy impersonated her, at which point she flies into a ring.
Did she just throw her? I think she did. Oh, no, they're still just behind her. So, he got the drop on Pigsy by transforming into you, and... Okay, no. She just threw her like hairbrush. The kid's still back there. Oh God.
Responds with characteristic grace and nonchalance until she learns that Red Boy impersonated her, at which point she flies into a rage and hucks her sacred vase into the ocean. Turns out she kind of did it on purpose, though. A helpful turtle brings the vase back to her, and when she asks,
So, son, could you bring my vase over to me, please? This sounds like you should be very careful right now.
Asks Monkey to pick it up and bring it over, he finds that he can't lift it, because as it turns out, it's been filled with an ocean's worth of water. So Kuan Yin tells him that the water—
Wait, he can't lift an ocean worth of water? Honestly, at this point, I kind of figured he probably could. Or a planet's worth. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing they've done so far. Since you can't carry it, I suppose I have no choice but to deal with this pretender myself. Shame. Yeah. First time we've ever seen this kind of reaction of, oh no, you can't do it. My turn.
Water in the vase can put out the flames of somebody, but since Monkey can't carry it, and she doesn't trust him with any of her servants or possessions, it looks like she's got no choice but to go with him and take care of the problem
Definitely
herself.
the fastest,
so
easiest
after some
way.
banter and shenanigans, Kuan Yin, her servant Moksha, and Monkey start heading for the mountain. Along the way, Kuan Yin borrows the Swords of Constellations from a friendly Devaraja and transforms them into a replica of her lotus platform.
We can go back and get the original if you forgot. Monkey, stop talking. It's just faster this way. There was really no other way to do this. We have to do it this way. I mean, it's not like I'm actively out to fuck this guy because he is completely ruining my image. But if that was the case, I would never admit to it, and you should definitely not call me on it. She definitely has the entire threatening vibe down of no.
When they get to the mountain, Kuan Yin summons all the mountain gods, orders them to evacuate every living creature within 300 miles, and then dumps out the vase. The ocean that results perfectly mirrors her home in the Southern Sea. Then she takes Monkey's hand, paints the character for delusion on it, and orders him to go pick a fight with Red Boy and lure him back to her. So Monkey goes and kicks a hole in Red Boy's front door, then lures him to Kuan Yin.
Why won't you die? Oh my God. Wow, we're really going fast. Is that the Southern Ocean I see ahead?
Monkey vanishes into Kuan Yin's divine aura, and Red Boy decides that this is in no way a trap and is in fact the perfect time for him to pick a fight with a bodhisattva. He goes to whack Kuan Yin with his spear, but she vanishes, so he resorts to yelling insults into apparently empty air. In fact—
Oh, sure. Insulting someone who may or may not have a bunch of powers. So rude. Oh my God. Face me. Is he about to get stabbed with a bunch of knives looking like a lotus? Yeah.
In fact, Red Boy is—
Do I frighten you? Are bodhisattvas so concerned with their mortality? Honestly, this guy's a good example of throw a rock at it.
So confident in his triumph over Monkey and Kuan Yin that he thinks maybe he'll just take a seat right here.
Dumbass. Well then, I guess this luxurious status symbol is mine now. Thank you, oh merciful Kuan Yin. Oh, that's how you spell it? Huh.
On this big fancy lotus platform she's so proud of. So Kuan Yin does a thing with her vase and the lotus platform—
I shouldn't have been so worried when the pig went to find you. Oh, you probably should be more worried that you stopped her, but you don't know that part yet.
Reverts to its true form, aka a metric ton of swords, with predictably painful results for Red Boy.
God damn, that face man. I mean, look at all the shits Monkey's done. Think about everything he did in episode 1, and he's freaked out right now. He literally ate someone. Or got eaten and did a alien's chest burster earlier. And he's freaked out right now. So I know I never say this, but if this is how you handle threats, thanks for dropping a mountain on my head and feeding me molten copper for 500 years. Yeah, because all those actually wouldn't bother him. This, ow. Just remember, the term for mercy isn't being nice. It's killing someone fast enough that they don't suffer. That is actually the definition of the word. It's changed a lot, but that's what it started with. So when he says the merciful Kuan Yin, technically, this isn't mercy. It is explicitly the exact opposite. This is not fast.
So Red Boy freaks out as Kuan Yin reveals herself and begs her to make him her servant and also make the stabbing go away. One quick haircut later, Kuan Yin does just that, dispelling the swords as well as Red Boy's many and exceedingly uncomfortable injuries.
Oh my God, just the haircut? Was he literally powered by his hair? I just realized without his hair, he's literally just a red-skinned devil, isn't he? Like the traditional Christian stereotype. Seriously, if there wasn't... Actually, no, this would be well before Christianity. Or was it? I don't actually know the timelines. But there's definitely cultural appropriation between them, just because, even though it doesn't really come up, there was a lot of trade between most of the continents because there was a direct route. I mean, it wasn't always fast, but Spice Road wasn't the first one. It just was the best, as far as I know, early on.
True to form, Red Boy's confidence immediately returns, and he declares the whole thing a trick and charges Kuan Yin.
I mean, it
Monkey
was.
dives in to block the attack, but there's no need, as Kuan Yin throws a golden ring at Red Boy, which splits into 5 that constrict around his wrists, ankles, and neck. Monkey recognizes what's up, and as Red
Oh my god, the look on his face! What is this? Oh, because he just realized this went on his head, but she just did all his neck and his arms, and oh my god. Oh, and he's actually just like freaking out because someone else got hit by that now. I love it. And she's actually just appreciating his appreciation. It's just like, this is literally the Kuan Yin episode, isn't it?
Boy moves to attack again, Kuan Yin recites a spell that's similar but not quite the same as the migraine spell, and the rings immobilize Red Boy completely. So Kuan Yin's like, okay, this is mine now, go rescue your master. And Monkey books it back to Sandy to do just that. Pigsy and Tripitaki get rescued.
So why do you smell like smoke? Got set on fire twice. I thought you were fireproof. Nope, just stubborn. Are you okay? Still smoking a bit.
Kuan Yin gets a new servant, and everything's cool again, so our heroes can continue on their journey to the west.
Wait, he's actually going to be her servant? I thought she would just say, no, you tried to betray me, now I'm going to kill you. Apparently she stopped the entire squeezing thing. Huh.
Will Tripitaka ever escape his constant string of kidnappings?
Nope.
Will Monkey learn to call for backup before getting set on fire?
Nope.
And is this the last we'll hear of the Bull Demon King? Find out next time on Journey to the West.
Kind of suck if it was. And that was the next episode of How Did Tripitaka Get Captured This Week? Next week, he'll be captured some other way, and it'll involve shape-shifting and people not questioning it, except for Monkey, who no one listens to, because every time... Honestly, though, the fact that it does kind of happen is amusing to me. I'm just going to make sure not to look at the fact that, yeah, it is explicitly the sitcom format right now of it just having recurring jokes, because it's old enough no one would think that. But it works. Also been told that during this time period, no one was allowed to even leave their home villages, so moving over multiple mountains was incredibly scary and just really crazy. And saying that it wasn't all mountains everywhere, no one would know because they couldn't leave. So I see why this would be a great adventure novel for people reading it. Also, it was an allegory, so it got that across too. But, you know, usually mixing allegory with things people want to actually look at is a great way to get your message out. Go for the entertainment, stay for everything else. And the entertainment. Yeah. Is that accurate? I think so. More importantly, though, there's more. I'm going to go check it out. If you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Subscribe if you want more. If you liked it, neat. And for the things I missed, let me know because I do appreciate it. Thanks. I'll see you guys later. Adios.